Okay, we're back with David Wheeler, my guest from Rock and Roll Robot, and we just heard about where you got the name Rock and Roll Robot from a digital recorder that you were using to record music.